this program again. Welcome back on this program again. And you can see me, I just pulled my shirt. I've danced myself, and I'm tired. Well, what I'm going to do today is just a very brief one. And I know when you sit back, you will enjoy it. What we're going to discuss today, it's all about how to make your marriage to be one of the happiest one in life. If how to make your relationship to be the happiest thing in life. Marriage should not be a death sentence. Relationship should not be a doom arena. We need to make sure that when we are having a relationship, there are some factors we need to look about. There are some factors we need to look for when we are in a relationship. You know, sometimes when you see some relationship eating rock, cutting it, calling it quits, it might be because one of them is not, maybe it's making the relationship to look boring. And those are the characteristics of things that makes relationship, why some people will say, I don't want this relationship again, or I don't really, if you look at some of our children, sometimes they say, I'm bored. Yeah, even the adults, they get bored sometimes. You need to know when to ask questions. You need to know when to discuss issues with your partner. You need to know when the partner is happy. You need to know when to discuss a particular issues with your partner. It's not when you have something in your mind you want to say it out. You just want to make sure that you say it and you forget it. You might not get the real answer then. You might not get what you want. So there are some like 20 factors we're going to look into when you are in a relationship and you don't want that relationship to get bored. Sometimes you might have a husband or you might have a boyfriend. He knows you are talkative. He knows you talk a lot. Sometimes he or she might try to avoid you and say, yes, I can't stand this man again. He's at it again. I can't talk for long. I just want something that I just want a break. And you can see someone who is someone who is outspoken and the other partner don't want it. So you need to look at your partner aspect of things. You need to be concentrate when you are in a relationship. You need to be very, very concentrate. It's not when you just look at it and say, well, I don't want to talk. Yes, that is our own opinion. They might not want to talk. Or let's go to church and let's go and pray. Or I don't want to go to church. Yeah. You shouldn't take it as an offense. But when you know how to make your relationship not a boring one, if you don't want people to look at it and say, well, you are into this one, you left that person, another one, you left it. There are some factors we need to look into when we'll keep the relationship going. When you think, oh, well, this is things I need to know. And look at the time. Look at what time you need to discuss with your partner. Look at the type of topic you need to raise. You can't raise any topic and just because you have something, you just want to say, yes, I want to ask you now. And if I don't ask you now, that's it. No. You might get wrong answer. You might not get answer that will befit that question you just asked your partner. But the topic we are going to look into today that's going to complement what we're going to talk is how to be happy, how to make your relationship the most happiest thing in life. How to make it a very welcoming relationship, welcoming marriage. Good. Number one, we'll look at it. We'll look at compliments. It's very, very good to compliment one another. To tell one another, wow, you look so beautiful today. Criticism is allowed. but to be well constructed or to be well said. When you compliment your partner, it gives that your partner more courage to say, oh wow, thank you so much, we do appreciate. Then if you have anything to say after that compliment, it might be, oh, but you can easily do it this way. But not, oh, why do you have to do it that way? No, it's not this. Well, if you do it that way, I would like it then. No. Compliments, it's a very, very good thing in a relationship. Oh, I like your shoe, but you can wear it on Sunday. Fine. I like your shoe, but you can wear it to the next party. Fine. But not, you cannot wear that shoe now. No. Compliment is very, very good in relationship. When you're in a relationship, you compliment, you say it out, try and make sure that when you are with your partner, whatever your partner is doing, give a good recommendation. A good recommendation. Not all the time that, well, you are not good today, or what you said is not fine. No. When you start having such things, that relationship won't be compatible for both of you to leave or both of you to stay. You will be looking for the next exit, whereby any mistake you might just take it as a yardstick and you're gone. So when you are in a relationship, 20 factors I'm going to say, I just said compliment, number one. And number two, learn how to say sorry. I know it's difficult for some people. Some people just say, Yeah, it's good for you to learn how to say it. Some people, not even in a relationship alone, within your community, your workplace, your churches. I was in the church some few years ago. Something happened there, and you could see two of the church leaders. They started ravaging, started talking, abusing each other. Just something that would just say, I am sorry. The whole church went ablaze. I'm telling you, up till now, the church is still there. Just for you to just say, I am sorry. So a sorry in a relationship goes a long way. So if you want to enjoy your relationship, please and please learn how to say, I am sorry. Your boyfriend or your partner, your husband can come home and say, whoa, this is what I want to. Or I want my food hot. You can just, yes. You know where we came from, Africa? Though we are trying and emulate the Western world, what they do, but our colors still remain the same. The mentality still remains the same. When something happens, sometimes you will just, is he a black man? You will say, yes, that's, So no matter what, no matter how posh you are today, no matter anything, you will still have some kind of, the DNA, the African DNA will still be in you, no matter what, no matter how you go and put yourself, you change your color, you change your look, you change your gender, who you have still remain the same. So learn how to say sorry. It is very, very, very important. And again, this one goes to when you are in a relationship. The cordiality is another thing that is so important. You have to have that cordial relationship with one another. Not when you see your partner, you get upset. Or sometimes when your partner calls you, it happens like that. Some people, if you are watching me and you know maybe it happens to you, there are ways you can do it. This one, if you are maybe you're in a happy mood and you pick your phone and you called your partner. You know, hello, how are you, darling? How everything? You have a long conversation. After that long conversation, what you just say is that, don't call me, I'm not going to call you again, I'm not going to call you. I'm tired, I'm fed up of this relationship. It happens like that. Then by the time you hang the phone, the aggressiveness will still be written all over your body, all over your face. Remember, you were happy when you pick your call, when you pick your phone to when you pick your phone to call your partner. But at the end of it, it all went bizarre. So if you are somebody that knows that, oh, I don't want to call this man now, or I don't want to call this woman now, I know it's going to be she's going to give me trouble. I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. And you want the relationship to keep going on. You can, anytime he calls, don't keep a long call. Hello, how are you? Are you okay? I just checked on you. I'm just checking on you. I just want to know how you're doing. I'll give you a ring back. Then you can call back in 20 minutes again. How are you? Fine. There's something I want to discuss. Okay, just make it brief. I think staying too long on phone will bring a familiarity, and you start saying what is not important for both of you to say. That is when you now have chaos on phone. And you see some people, by the time they pick their call, even if they are not happy, when they see somebody, when they see someone miss call, or when they see the call ringing and oh, this one will make me happy, they pick the call. Throughout the conversation, it's going to be awesome. But mind you, that is why you see some people flirting around, because their partner doesn't give them such listening ear to listen to them. That's why you see them getting this, getting that, looking for where they will have a peace of mind. So, compatibility means a lot of things in relationship. If you don't have it, you are not going anywhere. You are not going anywhere at all. So it is very important to have each other back all the time. And the fourth one is going to be your daily worries. My pain is your pain. What I'm passing through should be what you're passing through as well. If you have anybody, if you have any partner who doesn't take you first, you are not in a relationship. If you have somebody like that who doesn't, you don't need to even kill yourself for that. No, you don't need it. When you have issues, he doesn't care about you, or he doesn't care about you. You don't need to worry, you don't need to kill yourself. Your worries, when you are worried about someone, and you both need to be worried together. Then one will be telling you this is what we do and this is what we do. The other one will be telling you, oh, I'm so worried, I'm confused, I don't know what to do. You need to make sure that that worry goes off from your partner. Make sure you try and do things. That is what will make you to have the happiest relationship, or the happiest marriage so far. But when you are in when you are married together, you don't care about what the worries about your partner. Believe me. And if you get someone outside who cares about her, or who cares about him, it will rather be looking for a way for you to have one single mistake he or she is gone. So make that your priority, that whatever that worries your partner is still the same thing with you as well. And again, work issue. You know, when some people come from work and they have what's it called? They get home. The next thing you see, maybe you see their partner, or you see their wife or their husband or their boyfriend or their girlfriend sleeping while the other one comes home. No welcome. Oh, welcome, darling. No. What they just believe is, you're working, I'm working. I can take care of myself. You can take care of yourself. We don't need to do this. We don't need to keen about ourselves. Your work should be my work, even though we are not in the same office. What happened in your office today? Let's try and interact about our work, whereby sometimes you can gossip about your boss. Sometimes you can say, yes, my boss, I don't know what's wrong with my boss. Sometimes you can gossip about your colleagues. It's bringing good union between both of you. Sometimes it happens in your house, if you looking at me, it happened in your house, whereby you give people names. Oh, you are laughing, I know, you give people names. Some will say big head. Some will say tall man. Some will say cattle head. You know, you give people names, you say, oh, that cattle head. It happens everywhere. That's when you are cordial with your partner. I don't think there is anything for you to have a breakup in relationship. It is when there is no cordiality, that's when you break up from there. And another one we're going to talk about is like the little secrets. Don't keep secrets. You might have your own secret, but the little ones, something that people need to know about you. You need to let people know. You need to let your partner know what is going on. Do you believe that I have a friend, he doesn't know when his wife is even menstruating, is in a period. He doesn't know. So even when he said, what concerns me, I don't care about that. If she's doing it, what concerns me, I don't even want to know. No, it's not because you don't want to know. If you know, better for you. I'll give you a clue. It's very good for you to know, because by the time you want to touch, you will look at the date and say, no, madam is on red alert. Don't let me go there. So you won't be embarrassed when they say, no, you can't come in today. You can't. No, you can't come in today. No. Because you are not following up. And those little things are why women love it. And they care about it. Honestly speaking. Just be jotting. I think I've missed my count now. And I believe you help. I'll put it back. I'll put it back on track. I've lost the count where I am now, because I can still perceive some coming into the head now, which I'm joining to it, and it's making it more okay. So if you have a little secret, try and share with your partner. Try and share with your partner. Medically, spiritually, even financially. At the end, like what happened in Nigeria one certain time, someone who is owing a bank money is indebted to a bank. For him to share with his wife, it did not. The next thing, he couldn't bear it anymore, and he committed suicide. You know, if the guy confided in our wife and told her everything, they might have something to look about and see how they can pay the debt. But because secrecy is, the man is too secrecy, and it happens to women as well. He might be engaged in she might be engaged with blackmailers or fraudsters, and they keep exhausting money from her, and she won't even let her husband know until she finished everything they both worked for. And at the end of the day, if she cannot come out and say it, she will also commit suicide. So when you have things that is bothering your mind, try and come out. The little secrets you think they are big, you will see the way your partner will look at it and say, is that why you forget that one? Is that what you want to tell me? Yeah, forget it. We'll look into it. And you will now feel that you just, oh my God, I feel relief. But when you keep it in your heart, when you keep it in your mind, you just, with your dodgy character, once you see someone coming, your mind is not there. You keep forgetting things. Sometimes your car key, you will leave it at the door mount of your car. So those are the things that you need if you want to be happy in your relationship. And again, always find time to make sure that, yes, I'm going out today. I'm going out at a particular time. Find time to make sure that you have time for yourself. You have time, because without time, you cannot. You will see some people, some men, other ladies love talking to them outside. That's when you'll be hearing that all my friends are girls. And you're leaving the one inside your house in pain. Why not hurt the way you are behaving to other people outside? Why not behave like that to your wife inside your matrimonial home and see what will happen? I know some women, because you guys didn't start like this. But sometimes it might be frustrating. I'm a man, I know what I'm talking about. So if you can have that time to talk to people outside, and they really appreciate you and they love you so much, and they keep calling you, telling you, yes, you are this, you are that. Oh, sorry about that. That's my word. Oh, let me keep it this way. Yeah. Sorry about that. If you are somebody like that, you go out and you don't have time to talk to your wife, even to take her to the movie or take her to the restaurant, that relationship is not going anywhere. If you are doing that, please try and come back home. If you see any good thing outside, any lady outside, why not buy it? Bring it home. Mommy, daddy, mommy, or baby, put it on. You will see that woman will start to appreciate you again. So always have time for your partner when you are in a relationship. And if you want that relationship to make to break even, like the economists will talk. Mind you, every problem, don't always sweep under the carpet. I have one person, she keeps saying it. Why do you like sweeping all the problem under the carpet? I say, why, which problem? Do you see broom in my hand? But today, I'm putting it up to you. If you keep procrastinating problems, the problem still lies there. Believe me, the problem still lies there waiting for you to come back and meet it. So it's better for you to make sure you find time. If you cannot sort it out in your house, go somewhere, in a park, restaurant, where you know that if she cannot make noise, women sometimes, or men sometimes, they can be funny, So make sure that when you are doing that, you don't do it in the bedroom because you need to go out and do it. So that if something happens, you can see somebody who's going to come to your rescue. So don't go and settle, don't keep sweeping things under the carpet, and when you want to sort it out, you are going to the bedroom to do it. No. Make sure when you want to do it, go to the park. It's not all problem you take to the park or the restaurant. No, not all problems. No. The problems that, yes, there's no way you can settle this. And if you keep shouting, people will come and say, no, madam or bros, please, can you bring down your voice, please? So we need to look into that. I keep saying this, advice is very important. But the people that gives you matters a lot. There are few people, there are things, if you want to have a happy marriage or happy relationship, happiest, that's what I've been saying. You don't listen to what people are saying. You see the person and you like the person, and that is why you are with the person. No matter what they're going to tell you that will think can change your mind. If they can change your mind, you don't know what you want for yourself. Believe me. You don't even need someone to tell you that this relationship is not going anywhere. You don't need people to tell you. But if you are waiting for people to tell you, that means you don't know what you're doing. But if you see any relationship that you can amend, or I've seen someone in the marriage for more than 40 years, 30 years, patching up. Marriages, relationship, they are not on a platter of gold. No. You need to work for it. And it's for the matured minds. So when you are getting advice from people, look at the person you are getting advice from. There are 3 people you can take advice from. I keep saying it, and I think this is going to be my 4th time of saying it on my show. If I'm giving you money, I'm feeding you. You cannot give me advice, because you'll be thinking of, if I advise this man or if I advise this woman, I might not get the benefit anymore I'm getting from him or her. So I would rather say whatever he or she is doing is right. And the 3rd person, someone who is insane, who is mentally perturbed, who is mentally deranged, someone who is mad, not mad as in attitude, someone who the gumption is not working anymore, the medulla oblongata is in challenge. You don't need to go there and say, yes, I want to take advice from you. And again, someone who you know academically, spiritually, physically, anyone you know you are more than in whole ramification. in all ramification. When you take the advice, you ponder on it. That's more a little bit okay. If you are more than that person in all ramification, the advice should be 50-50. But those two people, you can't get advice from. You can't get a cogent advice from them because they're not going to give you what you want. So it's better for you to now look at it and say, well, it's better for me. I want to take the advice, but I'm telling you, you're not going to get the proper advice from them. So watch the people you take advice from. And mind you, don't involve yourself in third party. Third party will always bring reproach and detriment to relationship. You find each other, you know each other, you know what each other wants before coming to say I do, or before engaging yourself in a relationship. So if anyone is going to tell you anything, it's supposed to be your conscience. That's supposed to be your conscience, not anybody. It's not anybody. So if you are waiting and saying, yes, I want people to start telling me this is what I want to do and this is what I want to do, you're not helping yourself. You're not. You're not helping yourself. And one particular thing again, just pick up the point. Your past. Sometimes the past is exciting, fun, when you are saying it. Don't go beyond your boundary. Don't go beyond your boundary. No matter, when you're talking about your past, yes, you're growing up, the way you, don't ever you discuss your sexual past with your partner. It's going to come back to haunt you. Believe me. It is going to come back, that topic, that your past. Because when you behave one kind, you just look at it and say, well, this is how this guy said he did the other time. So you want to do it with me again. So don't watch your limit. It's fun, it's happy. Don't discuss your sexual relationship. When you are discussing about your past, you've gone to school, even people you've dated. A friend of mine was in love with one charming lady. But unknowing to the lady, she doesn't know that the guy is trying to, fancy her, and you know what happened between them? The lady wanted to boast and say, well, I've dated this, I've dated that, I've dated this. And when the lady was counting them, it's almost about 25 of that guy's friends. That's for a start. 25 from the friend of that particular guy. And the guy said, I don't think, but you don't look like that. He said, yes, that's my life. I've done it in the past, but I'm not doing it anymore. But the guy came back and said, if you say you're not going to do it, you can have something on your head again and you can go back to it. So if you are discussing about your past, most especially ladies, sometimes the man will force them, who deflower you? Who disvirgin you? I want to know. It's past, it's past. You don't need to know. Once you don't make the place locked, the place is open, so you know that it has been defiled. So why do you want to know the particular person? It's fine, you can say it Some other time you can, because if the guy knows the person, I keep seeing the person around you, you are in trouble. I'm not saying it's good to lie in a relationship, but there are things, like I said little secrets, yeah. But if you know that this particular person still lives around you, or it doesn't live around you anymore, you can come and say, well, this is the person that deflowered me, or deflowered me, sorry. Yes, yeah, or break my virginity. Yeah, you can tell, you can say it. It all depends on the cordial relationship you have with your partner. Some people might not take it lightly. I've seen lots of marriages that eats rock because of the lady telling a partner who break her virginity or who deflower her. So it happens like that. But most people take some, and I want to advise all men, you don't need to keep asking. What about if she asks you how many girls have you slept with? What are you going to say? I know yours is, you can't trace, it's untraceable. You can't trace it. Even though you say you haven't had it for many years, people will still believe you because you are not caught. So if you are in a relationship and you want to enjoy your relationship, know your boundary when you are talking about your past. It is very important. Know your, very, very important, honestly speaking. Just know your past. And know the people you share your past with. It might come back to haunt you. Another one is puffiness, proud, arrogancy in relationship. They say because you have good job? Is it because you have good reputation? Is it because people respect you outside and you are taking it on board to yourself and you take it home? You don't respect your husband anymore, or you don't even respect your wife, or you don't respect your partner? No. Why some of these celebrity wedding and everything eats rock is because they feel puffy, and I mean the arrogancy that, because you can look at people giving me accolade outside, applauding me outside, and you want me to come back here and start making food or start making amala for you? Can't you go and make your amala yourself? I have somewhere to go. People are waiting for me. That's arrogancy. In relationship, if you want to, do you know what can happen between 2-3 days or just in a minute? For example, what happened this coronavirus? A lot of people don't know that such a thing can happen. That the religious institute can be locked out. Government institute can be locked out. Schools, parks, transportation, everything dormant. You see? So any position you have today, just believe that it is God that puts you there, not yourself. No matter, even if not your qualification. We've seen somebody who got all qualification and still jobless. Yes. The person got the qualification perfectly with distinctions and he's still jobless. And someone with third class is still a general manager. So when you are somewhere today, it's not because you know how to do it. It's not because you are the perfect one. It's because you are favored. That's why. It's because you are favored. It's because you are favored. So always bury your pride when you are in a relationship, both man and woman. You don't need to use the woman as a slave. You don't need to keep saying, yes, it's me, I am this, I am that. No, don't use her as a slave. She's not your slave. She's not. And respect is reciprocal. When you respect me, I respect you. Please and please, arrogancy will not bring anything into relationship than bitterness. I have some of my friends. This thing happened to my friend. Anytime she have problem with wife, the wife will just go into her room, lock the door, and if she's going to walk to the next morning, she open the door, pick her car up, and she go. Until her mind is clear, until her mind is calm, it can take 4 days, 5 days, or the man will be finding time to say, oh, darling, it's okay, it's fine. Then that is when the woman mind will come down. But at that particular time, if she doesn't want to see the man, that's the final. But if you are doing that, if it is a man that loves cheats, believe me, as you lock your door, he will pick his car and he will go out. But what will happen to that relationship, or what will happen to that marriage? So women should think. Women should think. Don't use your hands to push him to where they will take him from you, or where he will have rest of mind more than what you are doing now. Though every woman are the same, men are the same as well. Some people will say, no, I'm going to leave the man. Some people say, I'm going to leave the woman. But we are still in the same place. A lot of people will criticize this talk, but it is the fact, the real fact. That is what we are saying, the real fact. And again, we'll talk about families. Forget about the background. Before you go into the wedding, you know the background your wife came from. You know the background where your husband came from. So why do you say you don't want to see your family, or you don't want to see our family again? It happens everywhere. Most people, they will tell me, your mother is coming, you didn't tell me. Why will your mother just pop into us like that? You need to tell me, we own this house together. Women can quick to that. Even though she met you when you got the house. She said, we own it together. Yes, it is our house. My children, yes, it's our own. So you need to ask us. I know the women will be happy over there now. Yes. A lot of people will say that. So if you want to have a good relationship, bring every family together. Because those are the people you will need in future, if not nearer future. They are the people you will want to reckon with. Because when you don't have people, if you want to do something, you will see anybody there. They will tell you he doesn't do anything with us, he doesn't want us, he doesn't want to see us. Let him be on his own, or let her be on her own. She can do it. Even though you went to Peckham or you went to Camberwell to invite all the people there, it will not be as if your own blood people are there. Yes. Yes. It won't be like that. So, always take your family. It's very, very important. Take your family very, very, very important. Take your family very important as well. And again, a lot of people don't know about this. Self-improvement. Maybe when you met your partner, your qualification is BSc. Don't relent. Go further for your master. Yes, go further for your masters. You can't just say yes, or maybe don't let me go to that, because it will look as if I don't even have BSc. Why will I have masters? Maybe you don't know how to do some kind of your handiwork, doing something, or learning trade. Because let's take it from the grassroots. A lot of people will say, I don't have BSc, so why will I go and get masters or PhD? You understand? Or doctorate, yes. So when you have your partner, encourage one another. What do you want to do next? Will you go for this? Will you go for this course? Will you go for this course? With this course, I think it's good for you. It is very, very, very important. Self-improvement. Improve yourself. Mind you, when you are in a relationship and you are static, you are just one place, watch that relationship. Any stagnant relationship doesn't breed anything. If your relationship is stagnant now, look at it for 2-3 years. Where are you? Are you still at the same spot? Are you moving ahead? Or are you diminishing or declining? Watch that relationship very well. If you know you want the statistics, if you are doing well in the relationship, get yourself 3 years data of what you've been doing so far. If your statistics is going up, your graph, if it's going up and you are drawing it up, yes, a thumb up for you. But if your graph is plotting down, is diminishing, there are 2 things you need to look at. Watch what is happening. And if you try to amend it and if it's not going, or if it's not going very well, call each other and sit yourself down. The relationship is diminishing. What is happening? And when you experience law of diminished returns in your relationship, you might have scarcity of love. Let's put economics into relationship. But when it's at equilibrium, yes, you might get yourself better. But if it is diminishing, my brothers and my sisters, you have to plan out another strategy that will rise up, that will take you to equilibrium level, so that you can break even in your relationship. The economist will understand what I'm trying to talk. But if you're just looking at it and it keeps diminishing, there will be scarcity of affection, love, respect, and both of you will suffer it. Likely sometimes one person do suffer in a relation. Yeah, but both of you will suffer it. So if you're in a relationship and you are experiencing things like that and you are not taking action, don't be surprised that the relationship will hit a big rock. Another point you need to look, where do you see yourself in future? Like I just said it now. Do you want to see yourself in the same place? Do you want to see that you're going backward and not forward? If you are doing that in the marriage, call yourself together and say, and share experience. What is happening? What do I need to do? Or what is happening? If you look at in this life, we only have few years to spend in this world. When someone is 60, you can't do much again. So when you are 25 to 40, to 50, how many years? So we only have like 25 years to enjoy these luxury things you're seeing around you. You just have 25 years to do it. Because why I said so, I'm not saying someone will die, but you can run 100 meters faster than when you are 60 years old. That's what I'm not saying anyone will die. I'm not saying someone will be sick. No. I'm just saying when you are 25 and you are 60, and someone is 60 and they said, okay, can you run together? 25 years will be faster than that 60 years old man. 25 years old person will be faster than 60 years old man or old woman. So you just have little time to enjoy this luxury, this beautiful world. So always take yourself, be happy, make yourself happy. You are the source of your joy. No one can give you joy if you don't have it. If you don't have joy in you, no one is going to give to you. Create one inside yourself and have one and be happy for yourself. It is good to stay in a healthy relationship than to have a chaos relationship. And it is very, very saddening to get married to someone that will always give you trouble all the time. So before you get into a relationship, you watch yourself, then you go into marriage, fine, and you keep it. In every marriage, I believe in that fallacy. There's only one way in, no way out. In every marriage, there's only one door in, no way out. I will explain that to you when I come next week. And I know you can leave your comment for me if you really want to, and ask me question, criticize it, and let's argue it together. So I'll be signing out now. For now, my name is Adebayo Adiaga, popularly called Mr. Noble. I'll see you tomorrow on Yori Yori Love Talk Show. Keep watching Yori Yori Love Talk Show. Yeah, let's dance before we go again, and let me get my jacket. Yeah, let's go. happy today. Come into my love.
Do everything is really, really your love. They make my heart to do yori yori. Nobody can love you the way I do.
Come into my love.
Do everything is really, really your love. They make my heart to do yori yori. Nobody can love you the way I do.
Come into my love.
Same thing, way they make me feel like say you gon' be my wife. Now the same thing, way they make my friend talk say I dey waste my time. Now because I dey respect you, girl, spending for you every night and day. I dey pray for you because of you. I dey fly like butterfly, my love, my love. And this thing make people they say I don't lose my sex, my pain, but nobody can stop me from loving you.
Come into my love.
Do everything is really, really your love. They make my heart to do yori yori. Nobody can love you the way I do. I'm with you, my love. With you, everything is really, really your love. They make my heart to do yori yori. Nobody can love you the way I do.
Come into my love.
You see the way all the things they flow. Some surprised to see how they love you so. Get out the suspect, say they no. Say that you be the person where they make me flow.
Tell them say you are the blessing.
And that's why you're so interesting. Nobody is understanding where you are. Oh my beautiful girl. Now always make people they say I don't lose my face, my pain, but they can't stop me from loving you. Come into my love. Do everything is better than your love. They make my heart to do yori yori. Nobody can love you the way I do. I'm with you, my love. With you, everything is better than your love.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Bye for now.